conquer yourself to rebuild. Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a time in life when you have to face the most difficult opponent you'll ever encounter yourself. You may think your challenges are out there in the world, but often they begin within you. Before you rebuild anything in your life, your dreams, or your future, you must first conquer the person in the mirror. There's a profound moment in life when you realize that the toughest battles you face aren't with the world around you, they're with the person staring back at you in the mirror. It's easy to think that external challenges, circumstances, or other people are what stand in the way of your progress. But the truth is, the biggest obstacle to achieving greatness is often yourself. When you face yourself, you confront the deeper layers of who you are, your insecurities, your fears, and the doubts that linger in the back of your mind. These aren't easy things to deal with. In fact, many people spend their whole lives avoiding this internal confrontation, blaming external factors for why they haven't reached their full potential. But until you are willing to look inward and take responsibility for your own growth, you'll never truly break free. Facing yourself requires brutal honesty. It means admitting where you've fallen short, where you've made excuses, and where you've allowed comfort to hold you back. It's about owning the role you played in your own story, not as a victim of circumstance, but as the author of your own fate. This kind of self-reflection isn't about judgment or self-pity, it's about taking ownership of your life. There's incredible power in that moment when you stop pointing fingers outward and start looking within. It is the beginning of change. You realize that the limits you've placed on yourself, whether out of fear or insecurity, are the very things you need to overcome. And the only person with the power to break through those barriers is you. When you face yourself, you also face the opportunity for growth. You see the areas where you can improve, the habits that need to change, and the mindset that's been holding you back. It's not an easy process, but it's necessary if you want to rebuild anything meaningful in your life. You can't rebuild from a place of denial. You have to confront the real issues, the ones that lie within you, and be willing to do the work to change. This inner battle is not about perfection, it's about progress. It's about recognizing that the journey to becoming the best version of yourself starts with facing your own weaknesses head on. Only when you've done that can you begin to lay the foundation for something greater. Because in the end, conquering yourself is the first and most important step in conquering the world around you. Breaking old habits is one of the most challenging yet essential steps on the path to personal growth. Habits are comfortable. They're the routines and patterns we fall into without much thought, often because they become second nature. But the very habits that feel so familiar are often the same ones that keep us stuck, preventing us from moving forward and reaching our potential. To rebuild, to create a new version of yourself, you must first break the chains of these ingrained behaviors. Old habits can be deceptive. They can make you feel safe, even when they're holding you back. Perhaps it's the habit of procrastination, where you keep putting off what really matters in favor of temporary distractions. Or maybe it's the habit of doubting yourself, where every time an opportunity arises, you convince yourself that you're not good enough. These habits quietly undermine your progress, keeping you from stepping into your true potential. The challenge with habits is that they're deeply embedded in our daily lives. We often don't even realize the extent to which they influence our actions and decisions. That's why the first step to breaking them is awareness. You must take a step back and observe the patterns in your life. What are the things you do automatically without even questioning them? What are the behaviors that seem to repeat, no matter how much you want to change? This awareness is key because you cannot change what you do not acknowledge. Once you identify the habits that are holding you back, the real work begins. Breaking a habit isn't just about stopping an action, it's about understanding why you do it in the first place. What's the root cause of that behavior? Is it fear, boredom, or lack of discipline? When you dig deeper into the why, you start to see the underlying reasons that have kept these habits alive for so long. And once you understand that, you can begin to dismantle them from the inside out. This process of breaking old habits is not quick, nor is it easy. It requires consistent effort and a willingness to be uncomfortable. Because let's be honest, habits form because they provide a sense of ease, a shortcut in decision making. When you disrupt them, you're stepping into unknown territory. You're forcing yourself to create new patterns, new behaviors that align with the person you want to become, not the person you've been. It's important to replace those old habits with new, more productive ones. If you're breaking the habit of procrastination, replace it with the habit of taking immediate action. If you're breaking the habit of self-doubt, replace it with affirmations of self-belief. It's not enough to simply stop doing something. You have to fill that space with something better, something that moves you closer to your goals. This is a process that requires patience. Habits don't form overnight, and they won't disappear overnight either. But with each small step, each conscious choice to break away from the old and embrace the new, you begin to reshape your life. You start to see the power you have over your own actions, and you realize that every decision you make is a step either toward growth or stagnation. Breaking old habits is a necessary part of the rebuilding process. It's about letting go of the behaviors and mindsets that no longer serve you so that you can create space for something better. It's about choosing every day to step into the version of yourself that you know you can be, even when it's difficult. And with time, those new habits will become the foundation for a life that's rebuilt on strength, purpose, and resilience. Self-awareness is the foundation of personal growth and transformation. It's the ability to look inward, to understand your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors on a deeper level. Without it, change becomes nearly impossible. Self-awareness is not just about knowing who you are at the surface, but about truly understanding the core motivations that drive your actions, the patterns that influence your decisions, and the emotions that shape your responses to the world around you. When you're self-aware, you're able to step outside of your immediate impulses and observe yourself with a clear lens. It's like holding up a mirror, not just to your face, but to your mind and heart. You see your strengths and weaknesses, your desires and fears without judgment. This clarity allows you to navigate life with a sense of purpose and direction because you are no longer a slave to your unconscious habits or emotional reactions. You begin to understand why you do what you do. And with that understanding comes the power to change. The process of becoming self-aware starts with paying attention. It means slowing down, tuning into your thoughts and emotions, and questioning why you feel the way you do in certain situations. Why do certain events trigger anger or anxiety? Why do certain tasks bring out procrastination or avoidance? These are not just random occurrences. They are deeply tied to your inner world, and by becoming aware of them, you can begin to unravel the deeper beliefs that drive your behavior. Self-awareness is not about criticism or negativity. It's about honest observation. It's about being willing to confront the parts of yourself that you may have been ignoring or avoiding. This requires courage because sometimes what you find might not be what you want to see. You might realize that you've been holding yourself back, making excuses, or blaming others for things that are actually within your control. But this is where the real work begins, when you stop running from the truth and start embracing it. Being self-aware also means recognizing your strengths. It's easy to focus on what needs improvement, but self-awareness is also about celebrating what you do well. When you understand your talents, your passions, and your natural inclinations, you can use them to your advantage. You can align your actions with your strengths, allowing you to make decisions that are not only effective, but also fulfilling. Self-awareness helps you see the whole picture, and that includes acknowledging what makes you unique and powerful. One of the greatest benefits of self-awareness is that it gives you control over your reactions. Life will always throw challenges your way, but when you're self-aware, you don't let those challenges dictate your behavior. You become proactive rather than reactive. Instead of being swept up by emotions or circumstances, you have the ability to pause, reflect, and choose your response. This is a skill that separates those who are driven by external forces from those who are guided by internal wisdom. Self-awareness also helps you understand how you relate to others. It allows you to see how your actions and words affect those around you. When you're aware of your own emotional triggers, you can avoid projecting them onto others. You can communicate more effectively, listen more deeply, and build stronger, more authentic relationships. Self-awareness creates empathy because you're not just aware of your own experiences, but you can also begin to understand the experiences of others. This journey of self-awareness is ongoing. It's not something you achieve once and then move on from. It's a lifelong practice, a continuous deepening of your understanding of yourself. With each new experience, you learn more about who you are and how you operate. And with each new insight, you gain the opportunity to grow, to adjust, and to move closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. Self-awareness opens the door to endless possibilities because it gives you the clarity and insight you need to make intentional choices. It's the key that unlocks the potential for real, lasting transformation. When you truly know yourself, you're no longer held back by unconscious patterns or emotional reactions. You are free to live with purpose, to rebuild your life in a way that aligns with your values, and to create the future you've always envisioned. Discomfort is something most of us instinctively avoid. We seek out comfort zones, those places where life feels safe, familiar, and predictable. It's natural to want to stay where things are easy, where there's little risk of failure or pain. But the truth is, growth never happens in comfort. Every significant transformation, every leap toward a better version of yourself requires stepping into discomfort. Discomfort is a sign that you are pushing beyond the boundaries of what you know. It's the signal that you're venturing into new territory, trying something you've never done before, or challenging yourself in ways that will ultimately lead to growth. Whether it's starting a new project, learning a new skill, or changing a long-standing habit, the moment you feel discomfort is the moment you know you're on the path to something greater. The problem with comfort zones is that they're limiting. They keep you from discovering your true potential. You might feel safe, but you're not moving forward. You're not expanding your capacity, and you're certainly not achieving what you're truly capable of. When you stay in comfort, you settle for mediocrity because growth requires friction, and friction is inherently uncomfortable. Embracing discomfort means accepting that challenges and struggles are not just part of the process, they are the process. Every time you face something that makes you uneasy or afraid, you're given an opportunity to stretch, to become more resilient, and to prove to yourself that you are capable of more than you thought. It's in these moments of discomfort that you find strength you didn't know you had. It's important to understand that discomfort is not the same as pain. Pain can stop you in your tracks, but discomfort is different. It's that feeling of resistance, of uncertainty, of stepping into the unknown. It's the nervous energy before you speak in front of a crowd, the hesitation before making a difficult decision, or the unease when trying something new. This kind of discomfort isn't harmful, it's transformative. It's the necessary tension that leads to personal growth. When you embrace discomfort, you also embrace the possibility of failure. And that's okay. Failure isn't something to be feared, it's something to be learned from. When you allow yourself to be uncomfortable, you allow yourself to make mistakes, to learn from them, and to come back stronger. Discomfort teaches you that setbacks aren't permanent and that failure is a stepping stone to success. What's crucial is to recognize that the feeling of discomfort is temporary. It's a passing state, not a permanent condition. When you push through it, when you lean into the challenges instead of retreating, you come out on the other side more capable and confident than before. And over time, what once felt uncomfortable will become familiar, even easy. The discomfort that once made you hesitate will transform into a new comfort zone, but only if you're willing to go through it first. In embracing discomfort, you also cultivate resilience. Life is unpredictable, and there will always be challenges you can't control. But if you've trained yourself to be comfortable with discomfort, you'll be better equipped to handle whatever life throws your way. You'll know that no matter how difficult things get, you have the strength to keep moving forward. This resilience becomes your greatest asset, allowing you to rebuild and reinvent yourself over and over again, no matter what obstacles you face. Discomfort is where the magic happens. It's where growth occurs and where transformation takes root. The path to becoming your best self isn't paved with ease and comfort. It's filled with moments of uncertainty, doubt, and struggle. But these moments are also filled with opportunity. Each time you choose to embrace discomfort, you choose to grow, to evolve, and to rebuild yourself into someone stronger, wiser, and more capable. When you stop running from discomfort and start embracing it, you realize that it's not your enemy, it's your teacher. It shows you what you're made of and helps you unlock potential you didn't even know you had. Through discomfort, you learn to rise to challenges, to persevere in the face of adversity, and to believe in your ability to achieve more than you ever thought possible. Owning your mistakes is one of the most powerful things you can do for your personal growth and rebuilding process. It requires humility, honesty, and a willingness to confront the parts of yourself that are imperfect. Mistakes are inevitable. No one goes through life without stumbling or getting things wrong at times. But it's not the mistakes themselves that define you, it's how you respond to them. When you make a mistake, there's a natural inclination to hide it, deny it, or shift the blame onto someone else. It's uncomfortable to admit when you've fallen short, and it can feel like a blow to your ego. But this kind of avoidance only serves to hold you back. If you can't own your mistakes, you can't learn from them. And if you can't learn from them, you can't grow. Owning your mistakes starts with accountability. It's about standing up and saying, yes, I made that decision, and I see now that it wasn't the right one. This doesn't mean wallowing in guilt or self-blame, but rather acknowledging the reality of what happened and taking responsibility for your role in it. Accountability is freeing because it puts the power back in your hands. When you own your mistakes, you are no longer a passive victim of circumstance. You are in control of your actions and your path forward. Mistakes are not the end of the road. In fact, they are often the beginning of something greater. Each mistake carries within it the seeds of wisdom, insight, and growth. But you can only reap those benefits if you're willing to admit where you went wrong. This process of reflection helps you see the situation clearly and allows you to identify the lessons embedded in the experience. Whether it's a failed project, a broken relationship, or a missed opportunity, every mistake has something to teach you if you're willing to listen. Owning your mistakes also builds character. It takes strength to admit when you've messed up. It shows maturity and integrity, and it sets a standard for how you'll handle future challenges. People respect those who can take responsibility for their actions, especially in difficult situations. By owning your mistakes, you not only demonstrate leadership and accountability to others, but also to yourself. You reinforce the idea that you are capable of growth and change no matter the setback. It's important to understand that mistakes are not reflections of your worth. Too often we internalize our mistakes, seeing them as evidence that we're not good enough or capable enough. But mistakes are simply part of the human experience. They don't define you. How you respond to them does. By owning your mistakes, you separate the action from your identity. You recognize that while you may have made a wrong choice, that choice doesn't diminish your value or potential. When you own your mistakes, you also open the door to forgiveness, both from others and from yourself. Admitting when you're wrong can heal relationships, rebuild trust, and create opportunities for reconciliation. It's a powerful way to show that you're willing to grow and make things right. More importantly, it allows you to forgive yourself. We are often our harshest critics, and the weight of unacknowledged mistakes can become a heavy burden. By facing them head on, you free yourself from the shame and guilt that may be holding you back. Owning your mistakes is about moving forward. It's about recognizing that the journey to success is rarely a straight line. There will be detours, missteps, and moments of failure along the way. But these moments don't have to derail you. Instead, they can become pivotal points in your story, moments where you chose to learn, to grow, and to become better. When you own your mistakes, you're not just accepting the past, you're committing to a better future. Mistakes are part of the rebuilding process. They are the rough patches that shape you, the challenges that test your resilience. But in every mistake lies an opportunity, a chance to reflect, to adjust, and to improve. When you take responsibility for your actions and own your mistakes, you give yourself the chance to rebuild from a stronger foundation. You become someone who doesn't shy away from failure, but faces it with courage and wisdom, using it as a stepping stone toward greatness. This process of owning your mistakes transforms them from something to be feared into something to be embraced. It allows you to approach life with a growth mindset, where every mistake is an opportunity to learn and improve. It teaches you that failure is not final and that setbacks are just setups for comebacks. When you take ownership of your mistakes, you reclaim your power, your purpose, and your potential. Setting clear intentions is the foundation for meaningful progress and personal growth. Without clarity, it's easy to drift through life, reacting to circumstances rather than shaping them. Intentions are like the compass that guides your actions, giving direction and purpose to everything you do. When you set clear intentions, you are deliberately choosing the path you want to follow. And this sense of direction empowers you to achieve your goals. Intentions are different from vague wishes or casual desires. They are precise, focused, and aligned with your values. When you set an intention, you are declaring what you truly want to create or experience in your life. It's not just about what you hope will happen, but about committing to making it happen. Intentions are rooted in action, and they inspire you to take the steps necessary to turn your vision into reality. Clarity is essential in setting intentions. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful or I want to be happy. These are admirable goals, but they lack specificity. What does success look like for you? What does happiness mean in your life? The clearer you are about what you want, the easier it is to work toward it. Clear intentions help you avoid wasting time and energy on distractions because you know exactly what you're aiming for. Setting intentions also requires a deep understanding of yourself, your values, your priorities, and your motivations. What do you truly care about? What drives you? When your intentions are aligned with your core beliefs, they carry more power. They resonate with your deepest desires and reflect what truly matters to you. This alignment makes it easier to stay committed, even when the journey gets tough. Intentions are not just about external achievements, they also guide your internal growth. You might set intentions to be more patient, to cultivate gratitude, or to improve your relationships. These are just as important as any career goal or material success because they shape the kind of person you want to become. Clear intentions allow you to evolve both personally and professionally, ensuring that your growth is balanced and holistic. When you set clear intentions, you are also sending a message to your subconscious mind. You are telling yourself, this is what I'm working toward. And I believe it's possible. This mindset is powerful because it creates a sense of focus and determination. Your brain starts to filter out distractions and identify opportunities that align with your intentions. This mental clarity helps you stay on track, even when challenges arise. Intentions provide a framework for making decisions. When you know what you're working toward, every choice becomes an opportunity to either move closer to or further away from your goal. This decision-making process becomes more intentional and less reactive. Instead of being swayed by immediate gratification or short-term distractions, you start thinking long-term, considering how each action supports or detracts from your ultimate purpose. One of the key benefits of setting clear intentions is that it creates a sense of accountability. When you're clear about your goals and values, it becomes harder to make excuses or avoid responsibility. You know what you're working toward, and you understand that achieving it requires discipline and focus. This accountability helps you stay committed to your journey even when it feels challenging. Intentions also foster resilience. When obstacles appear, as they inevitably will, clear intentions remind you of why you started in the first place. They give you the strength to push through difficulties because you are anchored by a deeper sense of purpose. Instead of being discouraged by setbacks, you see them as part of the process. And your intentions help you maintain the perseverance needed to keep going. Another powerful aspect of setting clear intentions is that it shifts your focus from what you don't want to what you do want. It's easy to get caught up in negativity, dwelling on the things that aren't going well in your life. But intentions are forward-looking. They are about creating something positive and meaningful. By setting clear intentions, you train your mind to focus on solutions and possibilities rather than problems and limitations. Intentions are not rigid. As you grow and evolve, your intentions may change. This flexibility is important because it allows you to adapt to new circumstances and opportunities. The key is to remain committed to the process of setting clear intentions, regularly reflecting on your goals, and adjusting them as necessary. This ongoing practice ensures that you are always moving in the direction that aligns with your highest purpose. By setting clear intentions, you take control of your life. You stop being a passive observer and start being an active participant in your own journey. You become the architect of your future, deliberately choosing the direction you want to go in. Clear intentions give you a sense of purpose and direction, empowering you to rebuild and grow into the person you're meant to be. Persistence is the key to success, far more important than the pursuit of perfection. In a world that often glorifies flawless execution and celebrates those who seem to achieve success effortlessly, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that you must be perfect to succeed. But the truth is, perfection is an illusion. No one gets everything right the first time, and those who achieve greatness often do so through repeated failures, learning, and persistence. Perfection can be paralyzing. It creates unrealistic expectations that make it difficult to even begin a task, let alone finish it. You may find yourself constantly second-guessing your abilities, reworking projects over and over, or hesitating to take action because you're afraid of making a mistake. This pursuit of flawlessness can lead to procrastination, frustration, and eventually burnout. Instead of making progress, you remain stuck, trapped by your own desire to get everything exactly right. On the other hand, persistence is about moving forward, no matter the setbacks or obstacles. It's about showing up day after day, even when things aren't going smoothly, even when you feel like you're not doing your best. Persistence is what separates those who succeed from those who give up. It's not about getting it perfect. It's about not quitting when things get tough. It's the ability to keep pushing, to learn from mistakes, and to adapt as you go along. When you focus on persistence rather than perfection, you give yourself permission to make mistakes and learn from them. Mistakes become stepping stones instead of roadblocks. You understand that the path to success is rarely a straight line. It's filled with detours, challenges, and moments of doubt. But with persistence, you keep moving forward, knowing that each step brings you closer to your goal. Persistence teaches resilience. Life is unpredictable, and things won't always go according to plan. There will be times when you face setbacks, failures, and disappointments. But it's in these moments that persistence shines. It's easy to keep going when everything is going well, but true persistence is about continuing the journey when things are falling apart. It's about picking yourself up after a failure, learning the lesson, and trying again with even more determination. When you embrace persistence, you realize that progress is more important than perfection. Every small step forward, no matter how imperfect, is a step in the right direction. Over time, these small, consistent efforts add up to significant progress. Success isn't achieved overnight, and it certainly isn't achieved through perfect execution. It's achieved through the willingness to keep trying, to keep improving, and to keep moving forward, no matter the obstacles. The pursuit of perfection often leads to a fixed mindset, a belief that your abilities are static and that you must prove your worth by achieving flawless results. But persistence fosters a growth mindset where you understand that your abilities can be developed through effort, practice, and learning. You don't have to be perfect to succeed. You just have to be willing to keep going, to stay committed to your goals, and to trust that progress will come with time and effort. Persistence also builds character. It strengthens your discipline, patience, and determination. Every time you push through a difficult moment, you build resilience. Every time you face a challenge and refuse to give up, you build inner strength. Over time, this persistence shapes you into a person who doesn't just achieve goals, but who also learns to enjoy the journey of growth and self-improvement. When you let go of the need for perfection, you allow yourself to be human. You accept that mistakes and failures are part of the process. This mindset shift relieves the pressure to be flawless and allows you to focus on what truly matters: progress and learning. You understand that success isn't about getting everything right the first time. It's about showing up, learning from your experiences, and continuously striving to be better. Persistence also helps you develop a long-term perspective. While perfection often demands immediate results, persistence recognizes that meaningful achievements take time. You're not in a race to get everything right as quickly as possible. Instead, you're in it for the long haul, willing to put in the necessary time and effort to achieve your goals. This patience allows you to stay focused on the bigger picture, knowing that the journey is just as important as the destination. Ultimately, persistence is a mindset that values growth over perfection. It's about understanding that success is a result of consistent effort over time, not the outcome of a single perfect action. When you prioritize persistence, you free yourself from the unrealistic expectations of perfection and embrace the reality that progress, no matter how slow, is what truly matters. It's in the process of persisting through challenges, learning from mistakes, and continuing to move forward that you rebuild yourself stronger and more resilient than ever before. Discipline is a critical component of personal and professional success. It involves the ability to control your actions, adhere to your goals, and maintain focus even when faced with distractions or difficulties. Discipline is not about rigidly following a set of rules, but about developing a strong sense of self-control and commitment to your objectives. It is the foundation upon which you build your habits, make decisions, and achieve your aspirations. To discipline yourself means to cultivate a consistent approach to your goals and responsibilities. It requires setting clear expectations for yourself and adhering to them even when you don't feel motivated or when the path becomes challenging. Discipline is about creating a structure for your actions and making sure you stick to it no matter the external circumstances or internal resistance. Developing discipline starts with defining what you want to achieve and understanding the steps necessary to reach those goals. This involves creating a plan and setting specific, measurable, and achievable objectives. Once you have a clear vision of your goals, discipline helps you stick to your plan, follow through on your commitments, and avoid distractions that could derail your progress. One of the key aspects of discipline is consistency. It's about maintaining a steady effort toward your goals day in and day out. Consistency builds momentum and turns small daily actions into significant achievements over time. Even when motivation wanes or challenges arise, disciplined individuals continue to work toward their objectives, knowing that perseverance is crucial to success. Discipline also involves managing your time effectively. It requires prioritizing tasks, setting deadlines, and avoiding procrastination. Time management is a crucial skill that enables you to allocate your resources efficiently and ensure that you're making progress toward your goals. By staying organized and focused, you can tackle tasks in a timely manner and avoid the stress of last-minute rushes. Another important aspect of discipline is self-regulation. This means controlling your impulses and making choices that align with your long-term goals rather than succumbing to immediate desires or distractions. It's about resisting the temptation to indulge in procrastination, distractions, or unhealthy habits. Self-regulation is crucial for maintaining focus and ensuring that your actions are consistent with your values and objectives. Discipline also requires resilience. There will be setbacks, obstacles, and moments of failure along the way. The ability to stay disciplined in the face of adversity is what sets successful individuals apart. Resilience involves bouncing back from setbacks, learning from mistakes, and continuing to pursue your goals despite challenges. It's about viewing obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than as reasons to give up. In addition to personal discipline, effective self-discipline often involves creating an environment that supports your goals. This might mean surrounding yourself with people who encourage and inspire you, eliminating distractions from your workspace, or establishing routines that promote productivity and focus. By shaping your environment to support your objectives, you make it easier to stay disciplined and committed to your goals. Discipline is also about developing positive habits and routines. Habits are powerful because they automate behavior, making it easier to stay consistent and focused. By establishing productive routines and sticking to them, you create a structure that supports your goals and reduces the mental effort required to stay on track. Positive habits reinforce your discipline and contribute to long-term success. One of the challenges of discipline is maintaining motivation. It's natural for motivation to fluctuate, and there will be times when you feel less driven to work toward your goals. Discipline helps you push through these periods of low motivation by relying on your established routines and commitments. By focusing on the long-term benefits of your efforts and staying consistent, you overcome the temporary dips in motivation. Finally, discipline involves self-reflection and adjustment. It's important to regularly evaluate your progress, assess what's working, and make necessary adjustments to your plan. Self-reflection allows you to stay aligned with your goals, identify areas for improvement, and refine your approach as needed. Discipline is not a static quality, but an evolving practice that requires ongoing effort and adaptability. In essence, disciplining yourself is about creating a strong foundation for achieving your goals. It's about building the habits, routines, and mindset that support sustained effort and consistent progress. Discipline empowers you to stay focused, manage your time effectively, and overcome obstacles, ultimately leading to greater success and personal growth. Rebuilding from the inside out is about transforming your inner self as a foundation for external change. It emphasizes the importance of addressing internal beliefs, emotions, and values before focusing on external achievements or changes. This process starts with a deep, introspective examination of who you are and what drives you, and it involves making profound shifts in your mindset and behaviors that lead to a more authentic and fulfilled life. To rebuild from the inside out, you first need to understand the current state of your inner self. This involves self-reflection and honest assessment of your beliefs, values, and emotional health. It's about asking yourself hard questions and being open to the answers, no matter how uncomfortable they may be. This self-awareness helps you identify areas that need change or improvement, such as negative thought patterns, unresolved emotional issues, or misaligned values. Once you have a clear understanding of your inner self, you can begin the process of transformation. This involves challenging and changing limiting beliefs that hold you back. Limiting beliefs are deeply ingrained convictions that prevent you from reaching your full potential. They might include thoughts like, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, or I don't deserve happiness. Rebuilding from the inside out requires identifying these beliefs and actively working to replace them with empowering and constructive ones. Changing your thought patterns is a crucial aspect of rebuilding. The way you think influences how you feel and behave, so transforming negative or unproductive thoughts into positive and constructive ones can have a significant impact on your overall well-being. This process often involves practices such as cognitive restructuring, mindfulness, and positive affirmations. By consistently challenging negative thoughts and replacing them with affirming ones, you reshape your mindset and foster a more positive and resilient attitude. Emotional health plays a vital role in internal rebuilding. It's important to address and heal any emotional wounds or traumas that may be affecting your well-being. This might involve seeking support from a therapist or counselor, practicing self-care, and developing healthy coping mechanisms. By acknowledging and processing your emotions, you create a more stable and resilient emotional foundation, which supports your overall growth and transformation. Values are the guiding principles that shape your actions and decisions. Rebuilding from the inside out requires a reevaluation of your values to ensure they align with who you want to be and the life you want to live. This might involve reflecting on what truly matters to you, such as integrity, compassion, or personal growth, and making adjustments to your behavior and choices to be more consistent with these values. Living in alignment with your values enhances your sense of purpose and fulfillment. Self-compassion is an essential component of rebuilding from within. It involves treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially during times of struggle or failure. Self-compassion helps you navigate challenges without being overly critical or harsh toward yourself. By cultivating self-compassion, You create a supportive and nurturing inner environment that encourages growth and resilience. Personal growth is a continuous journey that involves setting and working toward personal goals. Rebuilding from the inside out includes identifying areas for growth and actively pursuing them. This might involve developing new skills, setting personal or professional goals, and taking steps to achieve them. Personal growth supports your overall transformation and helps you build confidence and competence in various areas of your life. Building a strong sense of purpose is another key aspect of internal rebuilding. Purpose provides direction and motivation, guiding you through challenges and helping you stay focused on your goals. Reflect on what gives your life meaning and how you can align your actions with your sense of purpose. A strong sense of purpose fuels your inner drive and helps you stay committed to your journey of transformation. Resilience is developed through internal rebuilding. By addressing and strengthening your inner self, you become more resilient in the face of external challenges. Resilience involves bouncing back from setbacks, learning from failures, and adapting to changes. By cultivating resilience, you strengthen your ability to handle adversity and maintain a positive outlook despite difficulties. Rebuilding from the inside out also involves creating a supportive inner dialogue. The way you talk to yourself can greatly influence your confidence and motivation. Replace self-criticism with encouragement and affirmations that support your growth. A positive inner dialogue reinforces your commitment to transformation and helps you stay focused on your goals. Finally, rebuilding from the inside out is about integrating these changes into your daily life. It's not enough to make internal changes. You must also translate them into your actions and behaviors. Consistently applying your new mindset, values, and practices in your daily life creates a cohesive and authentic expression of your transformed self. This alignment between your inner self and external actions ensures that your rebuilding efforts lead to meaningful and lasting change. In essence, rebuilding from the inside out involves a comprehensive approach to personal transformation, starting with deep self-reflection and addressing your inner beliefs, emotions, and values. By focusing on internal change, you create a solid foundation for external success and fulfillment. This holistic approach ensures that your transformation is authentic, sustainable, and aligned with your true self. Believing in the new you is a powerful act of self-affirmation and transformation. It involves embracing the person you are becoming, recognizing your growth, and fully committing to the changes you are making in your life. This belief is essential for sustaining motivation, building confidence, and ultimately achieving your goals. To believe in the new you, you first need to acknowledge and accept the progress you've made. Transformation is a process, and it's important to recognize the effort and growth that has brought you to this point. Reflect on the changes you've implemented, the challenges you've overcome, and the new skills or habits you've developed. By celebrating your progress, you reinforce your belief in your ability to continue growing and improving. Acceptance is a crucial aspect of believing in the new you. It's about being at peace with who you are becoming and letting go of any lingering doubts or self-criticism. Embrace your new identity with confidence and pride. Understand that change is a natural part of growth and that evolving into a better version of yourself is something to be celebrated, not doubted. Acceptance helps you align with your new self and move forward with a positive and open mindset. Confidence plays a significant role in believing in the new you. It's important to trust in your abilities and the changes you've made. Confidence is built through experience and success, so give yourself credit for your achievements and remind yourself of your strengths. By believing in your capabilities, you empower yourself to take on new challenges, pursue opportunities, and continue growing. Visualization is a powerful tool in fostering belief in the new you. Take time to visualize your goals and the person you want to become. Imagine yourself living out your new identity, achieving your aspirations, and experiencing the success you desire. Visualization helps reinforce your belief in the new you by creating a mental image of your future success, making it more tangible and attainable. Affirmations can also strengthen your belief in the new you. Use positive statements to reinforce your confidence and commitment to change. Affirmations like "I am capable of achieving my goals" or "I am proud of the person I am becoming" can help shift your mindset and reinforce your belief in your transformation. Repeating these affirmations regularly can boost your self-esteem and keep you focused on your growth. Surrounding yourself with supportive people is essential for believing in the new you. Seek out individuals who encourage and uplift you and who recognize and affirm your progress. Positive reinforcement from others can strengthen your belief in yourself and provide motivation when you face challenges. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network helps create an environment that fosters growth and reinforces your new identity. Embracing a growth mindset is key to believing in the new you. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and qualities can be developed through dedication and effort. By adopting this mindset, you view challenges as opportunities for growth and see setbacks as temporary obstacles rather than insurmountable barriers. This perspective helps you maintain belief in your potential and keeps you motivated to continue evolving. Patience is crucial in believing in the new you. Change takes time, and it's important to be patient with yourself throughout the process. Recognize that progress may be gradual and that setbacks are a natural part of growth. By practicing patience, you allow yourself the space to fully embrace your transformation and maintain belief in your ability to succeed. Self-compassion is another important factor in believing in the new you. Treat yourself with kindness and understanding, especially when facing difficulties or setbacks. Self-compassion helps you maintain a positive outlook and prevents self-criticism from undermining your belief in your progress. By being gentle with yourself, you create a supportive internal environment that reinforces your commitment to growth. Finally, take consistent action toward your goals. Believing in the new you is not just about having a positive mindset. It also involves taking tangible steps to achieve your aspirations. By setting goals, making plans, and taking action, you demonstrate your commitment to your transformation and reinforce your belief in your new identity. Consistent effort helps build confidence and shows that you are fully invested in your growth. In essence, believing in the new you is about embracing your transformation, accepting your progress, and fully committing to the changes you are making. It involves recognizing your achievements, building confidence, and surrounding yourself with support. By maintaining a positive mindset, practicing patience, and taking consistent action, you strengthen your belief in your new identity and pave the way for continued growth and success. As you embark on this journey of transformation, remember that believing in the new you is not just about acknowledging the changes, but about fully committing to them. Embrace your progress with pride, trust in your capabilities, and continue to surround yourself with positivity and support. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a testament to your growth and resilience. You have the power to shape your future by believing in the person you are becoming. With each challenge you overcome, each goal you achieve, and each step you take forward, you reinforce your commitment to this new path. So stand tall, embrace the new you with confidence, and keep moving forward with unwavering determination. The journey may be long and filled with obstacles, but with belief in yourself and your abilities, you can conquer anything and build the life you've always dreamed of. The road ahead is yours to travel, and the future you envision is within your reach. Trust in the process, believe in your transformation, and let your actions reflect the extraordinary person you are becoming. The new you is not just a possibility, it's a reality waiting to unfold. Step into it with courage, conviction, and a heart full of hope.